Hello everybody. Welcome back to the Lost Archives. My name's Owen. We are playing Minecraft All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Once again, we are back, and this is very inspiring music starting up. Oh my goodness. Hope you guys are doing well. Not a huge amount of crazy changes since we were last on. Actually, that might not be true now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think I've shown you these. So this is our new automatic machine setup. I've also been playing around, we might grab some stone bricks while we're here, just to fill in these gaps that I've accidentally created. And I'll take you through a bit of a tour of the new factory setup. But essentially what I've done, I've set up little trapdoors here, the frame trapdoors with the stone bricks so that we can start auto crafting everything we need to do. Basically, my plan is to move across everything into this region here. We want to have this be our factory for everything. I want everything to be taking place in here so that we can force load like 10 chunks rather than like all 25. So we've got all our patterns in here, everything we could possibly make, all being filtered through these here. I've got the dissolution chamber at the end here, and then all of the AE machines here. We've got our input for fluids. Over here, I've got our smelting and all the mechanism stuff essentially happening. We've got absolutely everything that could be occurring. I don't know why there's so much oxygen in here though. I might dump that. There shouldn't be just oxygen in the injecting factory. I'm not sure why there is. But yeah, so essentially once again, using the trapdoor method, we've got all of our patterns in here. I'm slowly building up and putting all the patterns in for everything that we need. But essentially we're at the point where we can request any of the mechanism items and it will just produce them for us. I've also set up a system to start breaking down brine into sodium and chlorine and water into hydrogen and oxygen, which we are building up oxygen at a much higher rate. And again, all of this is going straight into our ME system. Everything is stored within our ME system here. We've got here, let me go in order. We've got hydrogen and chlorine being combined to make hydrogen chloride, which I'm importing into the system. And we're concentrating the liquid lithium into lithium, which we're then crystallizing into lithium dust. Now, let me show you where we're getting that lithium from. This is all the mechanism, machinery and stuff like that. It's a bit of a long, slow process. I figured I'd just set this all up so it's all running in the background. But essentially, these are multi-block tanks. It will evaporate water in this case, and give us access to brine. It concentrates the water and gives us brine, which is what's coming out of here. I've got brine being produced in this tank too. We've got two big tanks. And then the brine is then being further turned into liquid lithium. So it's literally just a multi-block structure made of evaporation blocks. You've got a controller here, and it's hollow on the inside. And then you can speed up any reactions by chucking down some solar panels. Solar panels are pretty cheap at this stage in the game. It's just redstone and iron and things like that, and glass at its core. Pretty cheap stuff. I think we might even have some leftover solar panels. Yeah, I accidentally made too many, so I set up a bit of a solar platform on the roof here. But I realized these are floating. Do we have any deep slate tiles? We should have a few spare. Yeah, if we just make here we go. Probably need a couple of slabs. I'll just so that it looks a bit. Oops, there we go. There we go. That looks a bit better. That was a bit of a problem. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's essentially what I've been working on, is just slowly moving us across from the island over here and setting everything up, all the factory stuff, all the auto stuff to occur in here. I haven't made any progress in occultism. I figured we'd wait for Andrew and tricking for that. I thought that'd be fun to do as a team. I don't think you guys have seen this, have you? Oh, this is the greenhouse. Welcome to the greenhouse. This is another really cool blueprint. I actually have the blueprint for who this was done by as well. If we jump into our planning table, Victorian greenhouse. That's right. I've got the name here. Again, I'll put the link in the description. This one was by, here we go. I got this one from Reddit. This one was by Howster84. So I'll put that link so that you guys can check it out. It was just, this one was on Reddit. Thoroughly recommend. That was on the 9x9 Reddit, which is a lot of really cool builds from people in the community. So that's how we built this. And essentially what I've done is I've moved our entire crop system over into here, because this is another area we want chunk loaded. We've got all of our crops set up going automatically. Like from here, it looks kind of okay. You can't quite see the pipes, but I don't know. I feel like we could do a bit better here, but this greenhouse is absolutely stunning. And I've basically just built it as is. We've got an undercroft section here, which is doing all of the automatic stuff for us, slowly turning all this into dirt. Oh, we can take this out now. I had all the dirt from our case going here, but we should be good to remove that now. And then I think if I just... There we go. We can take this barrel back. Hopefully it's got some upgrades we can have as well. No upgrades. Cool. Well, that's fine. Let's chuck that back in, and I'll chuck this back up here. So essentially what we've got, all the crops are coming down into our netherite barrel. We're filtering them once again into the seed reprocessor. So any seeds that are coming through that we need to put through, any of the magical crop seeds are being turned into their essences. That's all being done straight into the applied energistics system. I'll take that back too now. So yeah, everything. The plan is to have everything hooked up to the applied energistics system. That's what we're kind of working on. And then obviously we've got all of our food coming through. I also added the industrial hemp. I figured it was good to get some extra seeds. And then we also got from some quests some chicken seeds and some armadillo seeds, which I've kind of been growing because I didn't really know what to do. I think, do we have armadillo essence? 209. Oh shit, I forgot to add armadillo seeds to the seed reprocessing. To be honest, I think that's probably enough armadillo seeds anyway. We don't... hang on, let's see what this does. I actually don't know what the essence is for. I sort of looked at it and I was like, I don't know what this does. Armadillo scoot, and then we can use that to make wolf armor. Or it can summon the goat of mercy? Sure, yeah, why not? Cool. All right, well, we've got enough of that then. I think let's take... I'll leave us with 64. And the rest of it, I don't know, man. We'll just put through the seed reprocessor, I guess. Yeah, it's there's some weird stuff in this. This should be pretty quick. I just do this manually, actually. There you go. You can see how quick the seed reprocessor is nowadays. It's we did an awakened machine upgrade, a premium upgrade, so it's pretty fast. Now, let me quickly have a sleep. Looks like we've got another trader who's come in. We've repeatedly spawned so many traders. I think we're probably okay. I don't think we need to worry too much about that. But yeah, so the plan for today, I've actually loaded up our schematic cannons to add another back section to our warehouse here. I've also hollowed out the under section because we're going to move all of the stuff across into here. This will be the undercroft. I'm going to expand this undercroft in a minute. But before we do anything else, it's time to expand our warehouse. And I've created 2 new sections of the factory to go at the back. So it's going to make a T-shaped factory, which means that all that's left to do is take out this gunpowder and start these bad boys going. And I have discovered that you can use time in a bottle on these to make them go very, very fast indeed. So let's get these up and running. And then... Now, if we come over here, we should see 2 new sections of a factory being completed at a ridiculous rate. I'm pretty sure I lined this up perfectly. I'll still have to manually fill in the gaps here, but I thought this would be really fun to kind of see in action. And then what I thought I'd do is I'll jump off and pause the recording and I'll finish in filling all of this stuff. We'll have this all filled in. And then we'll jump back in and we can work on some of the newer sections of... Okay, yeah, it's run out of speed. We can work on some of the newer sections of what we're going to be focusing on over the next day or so, which is doing a little bit more of occultism just to get us a little bit ahead on that. And I do want to set up all our new machines across in the new Undercroft. And I thought that could be kind of cool to see. This will mostly be like a building and setting up stream, I guess. But yeah, the plan was to have this all sort of come across. And I think this will look really cool. There'll be doors here. In hindsight, I probably could have swapped these around and had the doors at this end. Well. Look, it's all good. I kind of wanted to have it be this really like beautiful extended factory setup. So we'll get rid of all these stairs and I'll literally just take this corner section here and we'll bend it round and incorporate it to the rest of the factory. I'll extend this forwards so that we can have our upper section, put in some beds and things. And this will be our new kind of setup here. Oh yeah, bees. I don't know. Do we want to do anything with bees? Not really, do we? I haven't been monitoring this at all. I have no idea where we're up to with this. We've got lots of stuff. Maybe we should look into bees a bit more. There's probably more we could do with bees. It looks like this is still working. I did upgrade our centrifuge. Where have we been getting gene samples from? Oops. No? Oops. I had a feeling I must have left something somewhere. Oh boy, okay. Well. I don't know. Why is Endercomb... Is it just Endercomb and Sculptcomb? Did I not put them on the... Whoops. Oh, well, at least these can start to be processed now. My bad. Yeah, I forgot to check in with the bees. Yeah, look, we'll do something with bees. I don't know. You need to do bees in this mod pack. I feel like we've been making good progress. Let's speed this up a little bit more again. Oh, is this one finished? Ah. You're all done. Oh my god. I must have done one of them a lot quicker than the other one. Oh yeah, totally. Look at this. Oh man. Wait, is one of them done? No. There's a whole bunch of shit missing from here. Oh no. Did I not do enough resources? Whoopsies. Oops. I thought I had enough resources for everything. I thought I did the math on this. Well, clearly I did not do the math well enough. Okay, well, we're going to be coming back and I'm going to be doing this manually. I don't think we need to watch me do this. Yeah, clearly I ran out of stone bricks and normal bricks. I must have really got my math wrong. Oh, and there's stuff spawning in here now. Do we have a spare feral flare lantern? Let's just make another one. Good to have a spare. Chuck this one. What was the... I think we kind of figured out that it was like... That should hopefully do it. Okay. Well, I guess that's what I'll be working on next, is figuring this out. So, it's cool. No dramas. That's fine. I'll be back in a minute. Once we've figured all this out, I'll rebuild this area here. We're going to be obviously excavating this whole back wall here so that it's all joined in. In fact, I might... Oh, no. Do I need to move my computer? Or should we have two entrances between... I could leave this all intact and we could have two entrances between the two. Okay, I might do that actually. And we'll have this be accessible from both sides, I think. But yeah, what we'll do, I'll excavate this place out here. We'll have this be like a two entryway so that it's kind of separated. And my plan was that we'd set up the reactor back here. So the whole point of this was to have a really cool reactor room back here behind the rest of the setup. I thought that'd look really, really fun. Here we go. So we'll do like a 3x3 entrance. That looks cool. And I might, yeah. All right, cool. Well, I will be back in a minute. I will just get this all fixed up and I'll see you guys once I have finished, well, oh wow, my math was really off. There's also not enough spruce either. I'm not going to lie. This is pretty poor for me. I was certain I had done this multiplied by 2, which now makes me think that maybe it'd be better if I just excavated all of this and did the schematics again. Did them 1 by 1 this time. We'll be back. See you guys in a minute. Alrighty, welcome back. We are all done, and it didn't even take too long. Redid the outside so that we have our 3-tiered section over here. I've got the chunk claims all working perfectly, and we have our new building here. Now, I'm wondering if we should put an exit at the back here. Never mind. For now, let's leave it as is. I've extended the sandstone island. We've got loads of spare sandstone now. I put in some pressure plates for the doors so that we can get in really easily. I chucked some here too. Just figured it was worth doing. And I've added in these chutes on the side here to get into the undercroft. Now, at the moment, our undercroft has nothing in it. We're going to have to sort that stuff out so that we can have some really cool things here. I've put down all of the stuff across. So this one here, we've got all of our vibranium, unobtainium, and all the modium production. We'll set that up in a moment. Over here, I've got the just dire things, but to be honest, I'm not sure. If we have a look, I reckon we're probably going to be okay with 5,000 Celesta Gems, 9,000 Blaze Gold, 1,000 Ferrocore, and 1,000 Eclipse Alloy. I don't know. I think we might just be okay with that. And then over this side, I've got the rest of our G-Ores set up. Once we have our occultism, I thought it'd be really cool to have some of the occultism miners down here, have the genie miners over here, perhaps. We'll set up our dimensional mine shaft. And I've moved all of our ME system to the front here, so it's much easier to access. And I've upgraded our pattern access, pattern, here it is, pattern access terminal to the extended version so that we can actually search for the patterns as we go. Because some of these patterns we probably don't really need to have anymore. Some of these I could probably go through and start to edit and adjust. But that's where we're at for the moment. The plan right now I thought could be really cool is to start working on our power reactor. I think Andrew's going to have more fun playing around with occultism. Occultism, we probably do need to start growing out some more of these islands as well. I think there's 3 main ritual tiers. I'm not 100% sure. But at some point it probably is worth going through and improving our islands. So I thought we could work on that at some point as well. For now, though, the main thing I want to do is set up a netherite farm, include the Oritech machines in our setup here, and I want to get the power energizers. These aren't super exciting. We could probably work on these now, I think. It's probably also worth... I've turned off all of our production here just to slow these bad boys down. We're going to move away from this particular setup. We no longer need all of these machines here. We're no longer going to be requiring on the sieving, at least not for the moment. And if we were, I think we could do it in a far more compact way. In fact, if I was going to do this, maybe I'd even put it in a compact machine. That could be worth doing, actually, if we ever were going to set this up again. And then all we'd need to do is just run on in and flick a single lever to turn the entire structure back on. So what I might do, I might pack up all of this really quickly as well. Gather back all these cables just to power these down. We'll come back and we'll actually unpack all of that in a moment. But what we want to do is make sure that we've got our energy production set up and running. I'll just make sure we've got this chunk here claimed so that we always have our energy production. That's good. That should cover that chunk nicely. I'm pretty sure. Let's just be safe. Just make sure we've always... Hang on a minute. If I go over here, am I outside? Did I really build this between like 4 chunks? Oh my god, I did. I'm a crazy person. Okay, well at least now we've always got our energy production set up as it is down here. I don't like this energy production. This is a problem, but for now I think we can leave it. I do want to move across our setup here. That's right, I was making blaze rods. I forgot to actually come in and do that. How many blaze rods do we have? Just out of interest. 2,000. Yeah, I'm going to let that run for a bit, actually. I don't think there's any problems there at all. So, Oritech machines. The Oritech machines are really, really cool. I want to start moving over. You can let me pick these up? No. Okay, interesting. I want to move over our Oritech machine here so that we can actually request it to make netherite for us. And we could probably do the same with the assembler. This whole setup back here is a bit of a nightmare, as you can see. I think we can all agree that this system was great for a while, but it's kind of reached a point where we could do better. Do I have a compressing factory over at the other? I must do. I must have a compressing factory set up. I'll come back for the Ender Crafters at some point in the near future too. We should be great. Yeah, that's all done. Awesome. All right, well, let's bring this back over and let's set up our Oritech machines. And there's a whole bunch of Oritech machines that are really, really cool and lots of fun to play around with. Now, I figured Oritech could go over this side. Actually, it would kind of fit in with the vibe we've got going here as well. I think my plan was to continue all of the dense cables along here. So let's excavate this out. And I'll show you how we set up all of these pattern providers and all this chaos and crazy machinery out the back here. So if we move this over here, I sort of want to stop about there-ish. Perfect. Now I'll get ourselves some more dense cables. We should have a whole bunch in here. Chuck that gold in there for the moment. We should have a bunch of the dense flux dense cable. Fantastic. Well, and actually we should be able to start upgrading our Oritech machine parts as well. That might be worth setting up ASAP. So that's the improved machine core. If we go to Oritech, it goes all the way up to ultimate machine core. That requires Promethium. Promethium is made with engraving, a Heisenberg compensator, an overcharged crystal. How do I make the Heisenberg compensator? That's more engraving with super AI chip or unholy intelligence. Let's go with the super AI chip. which means we need duratium, which is used with duratium dust, or engraving a platinum ingot with some reinforced carbon. I'm thinking this is the pathway to go. So we need to make an atomic forge. Multi-block, required machine cores 8. Okay, so we're going to be doing Oritech underneath. We're going to do the Oritech stuff down here. I know exactly what's going all in this section in here. It's going to be all of the Oritech craziness. So we're going to need another wireless section down here, but goodness me, if we're going to be doing all of this craziness, yeah, we're going to be doing Oritech stuff down here. So, oops, sorry, Lumi, just bumped the little pup. Big solar panel. Oh, 200,000 RF per tick. Wait, it can't be per tick. Cybernetic augmentations? What? A cybernetic augmentation center is a facility that allows you to install cybernetic augmentations into your body. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're definitely going to be... we're definitely going to be doing this. Oh, I love Oritech so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. So we're definitely going to... So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be diving into Oritech. Fantastic. There's probably an Oritech questline we can follow. Ooh, mechanism. We may have just ticked off some more of the... chemical crystallizer. Nice. Oh, find obsidian. Very nice. Oh yeah, we did the solar generators. That's right. I haven't bothered with any windmills because, I don't know. Mechanism reactors. We're actually not going to worry about the mechanism reactors. Just because they have a chance to explode, I'm pretty sure. And I'm going to be an absolute coward. And we're going to stick with the power reactor, which I don't believe explodes. There must have been something. Oh, yeah. We didn't get a breeze bee, but whatever. All right, let's get into Oritech. Now, Oritech, I was so sure. There it is. Yeah, I thought it did. Okay, we're going to follow the Oritech questline. Seems like the easiest way to go. The question I have to ask is, oh, wait, Oritech can also make nuclear reactors? Oh, my God. Okay. Where does Oritech begin? If we follow this all the way back, it looks like Oritech beginnings. So we need to make a foundry, and we need to make a primitive machine core centrifuge, and that's going to get us towards the atomic forge. Okay, so it's Oritech. That is the task for today. So primitive machine core, that should not be a problem. Is it seriously just planks around a crafting table? My God. Well, we're never going to be using those again. Foundry. Adamant ingot, which is nickel and diamond. We should be able to just make that. I'm pretty sure I saw adamant ingot here. Adamant ingot. Let's make a stack. All right, and let's dump all of this stuff in here. We don't need any of that anymore. I'll keep the improved machine cores just for now. And we don't need the fluid extents cable right now either. We'll get that later. Okay, so that's adamant. We need to make our foundry, which we were actually about to do. That's the assembler processing unit. Okay, so we will need our assembler. Okay, well, let's go get the assembler, and then we'll start to set up a bit of an Oritech kind of system here. We're not going to be using the assembler over here anymore. I was using that to kind of assemble blaze rods, but I think we've reached a point where we're kind of past that. So let's grab all of that. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Cool. All right, we might come back for those gold chests at some point too. For now, though, let's work off. I think we have. Hopefully have some advanced machine. Oops. It's quicker now just to fall from the top, actually, to be honest. There we go. That's good to know. I might have to make like a little landing pad so that we can easily run on in whenever we need to. All right, so Oritech. And I do want to set all of these recipes into our ME system. So let's get ourselves a wireless controller, or wireless connector, I should say. And I'll chuck this. We will do these underground, so I might chuck this. If I go 1, 2, I think I'm out of the world, aren't I? Oh no, sweet, great. Okay, perfect. Let's just go connect this up to our wireless system, and that way it's all powered at all times. I've been connecting them so that it makes the channels light up, but we can... Oh shit, sorry, it's just a right click. My bad. Oh, I think the little munchkin wants to come up and say hello. Okay, let me bind this. There we go. And I'll get the puppy up. Come on then, come say hello. There you go. Hello. Is it snuggle time, is it? It's snuggle time. I've been informed. Alright, so. Oh gosh, I forgot how insane our netherite all-in-one mining tool is. The question is, do we want to be using the netherite one for much longer? Probably not. I need those dense cables back as well. We probably don't need to use the dense. We probably could get away with just smart cables, actually. I don't know why I was using dense for up there. I think I thought I was going to be using a lot more stuff than normal. So what we'll do, come all the way along here with our smart cable. We're going to be filling this in. This will be completely full. We're also going to need our pattern providers, which I believe I have made enough of. Yep, and we're going to need some induction cards to power all this, because I want to have it run pretty much off this system here. Okay, cool. So let's cover this up. I want to keep this hidden. Yeah, why not? Let's have the first one here. So if we put our foundry down, and then we're going to use the advanced or the improved machine cores. Can we make a better version? What about the advanced machine core? Enderic compound. Not just yet. Although, excuse me, how much... Oh, what about an advanced computing engine? No, we need the atomic forge. Okay, so the best one we could possibly make is the advanced machine core, which is going to use all of the plating. And enderic compound. Centrifuge would work. Could use skulk. We could fragment an ender pearl into 12. How much is fragment forge? Required machine core 7. What about particle collision? No, that's a particle accelerator. We haven't got that yet. And a pulverizer? I think that's just a single... I think it's just a single machine. Okay, well, let's make a pulverizer really quickly. Let's do that as our first one. Sorry, and I've realized we actually want to be putting... The reason I did it a double is so that I can put these blocks here and have them connect in. So, let's chuck in our induction card. Oh no, it sent the rest back in. That's my bad. I've got to only put one in. Alright, pulverizer. To make a pulverizer, we need things that we can afford. Or a block of copper if we wanted to use... no, we got the plating. Let's do it. Alright, if I chuck you down, you should have power. Fantastic. And we'll do the same thing as upstairs. I'll try and set up trapdoors here. Just so it's always easy to access this. Now, I think I have enough frame trapdoors. Wait, framed floorboard. Frame trapdoor. Let's make a couple more, hey? And then it was just... There we go, 5 should do. Alright, let's chuck you here. Chuck you here. Perfect. Okay, so the recipe we want to make, and we can do this in our ultimate crafting table. We want to learn how to make, it was the enderic compound, wasn't it? Why am I not seeing it here? Give a shout if you see it before me. I feel like I should have... Oh, let's just do it this way. Okay. Pulverizer. There we go. And now if we chuck this pattern in here, and I go to my table, and I say I need... where are we? Let's say we need... let's go 64. Let's go stack. Start. And it's ticking away. And we haven't got any add-ons on, but that's absolutely fine. There's no need to worry about that. So look, there you go. That's literally how I've been setting up my entire ME system, is just with systems like this, just making it really simple. We'll do the foundry next, and I want to do the foundry here. Because of the way it sort of lines up... Gosh, I'm going to have to be very careful with our pick. Because of the way it kind of lines up, I wonder if I'm better... Just because I want the master one to go on here. I don't know how well the applied energistics stuff... I don't know how well it works with this. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so that's the foundry. And then we'll also pre-put down the assembler too. Now, the assembler is also a 2 by thing. So if we put that there. Perfect. Okay. We should now be able... Oh, and actually, I do want to create these as recipes to add to our ME system. So we need to be able to make copper reinforced plating. That seems like the cheapest. I think we've got a crap load of iron. You get 2 for the nickel, 2 for the iron, 2 for the copper. Okay, so let's encode that as a pattern. I'll run this upstairs really quickly. And I want to... I guess, do we use these for the elite machine core? No. Okay, so we'll make this as a recipe. I don't think we bother, actually. I think, because we're not going to keep this forever, we're just going to use these as we go. I think I might just do this as a crafting. Okay, cool. Sorry. So we're going to make some advanced machine cores, just so we can have some better machine cores. We need a whole bunch of copper, copper reinforced plating. Let's just make a stack. We're probably going to use it. And now if I request some advanced machine cores... Oh, it's not auto outputting. That's potentially a problem. That's a problem potentially. We may have to... Ugh, it could be annoying. We may have to set up systems at play here to pull things back in. If I just do this, and then we grab ourselves a import bus. Oh, that's annoying. I was kind of hoping it would just work. If I put that there. Oh, it actually kind of looks like it plugs in though. Okay. Well, I don't love that, but it looks a bit better than some of the other alternatives. So I'm going to accept that and we're going to move on. Right, so let's chuck this in here and let's make 1, 2, 3, because I know we need 3 for here. So if we go 1, whoops, 2, and then right click this bad boy, and we'll make another 3 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Oh man, this looks so good. This looks so good. Okay, so we're going to have to set up the trapdoor here and here. And we'll start to put some recipes in. Because, as I said, the more recipes I can have in my ME system, the better our lives are. I say my ME system. It's our ME system. I don't know why I'm claiming ownership of this. It is definitely an our situation. We're working together on this. Maybe I need to change the sandstone. This is too... It's too porous. I worry that we're gonna... Or too easy to break. Okay, so... Whoops, that's one step closer. What do we tick off there? Aha, advanced machine core, which should automatically... Oh no, we don't have the elite one yet. Okay, that's fine. All right, well, let's work on making a processing unit. So, processing unit was done in the assembler. I saw that here before. Basic battery... Processing unit. I swear I just saw that. Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. So, go into here. Carbon fiber strands. And we're going to need to figure out how to make all of these things, actually. I don't think we've got these as recipes. So, oops, let's encode that. Let me chuck that in here before I go any further. So, how do we make a carbon fiber strand? That's a centrifuge. I guess we're making a centrifuge. Right, centrifuge. Indirect laser. Did I see the centrifuge before? It's a big, tall one. Biogenerator. Centrifuge. Here we go. What are we missing? Motor. 2 motors. Oh, are there differences in the centrifuge? No, these are the same. I will make the cheaper one then. Let's make 2 motors. Oops. Oh no, do we not have enough for the motor? What are we missing? Magnetic coil. Okay, just make a whole bunch. I feel like we're going to need it. Make another motor, and we should have loads of iron blocks, I'm hoping. No. Oh, I know why. We've used them all in the... There we go. And what did I say you were? You were an extra machine core. So let's make one more machine core as well. We'll make one more advanced machine core. Fantastic. And the centrifuge will also be set up as one of these special boys here. So it's, I think, a multi-block, but upwards. So if we put this here, put this here, and then put this on top, there's our centrifuge. Okay, brilliant. I love the aesthetic of Oritech. It's pretty cool. Oh, what else we need to do before we forget? Induction cards. In all of these, if I haven't done so already. I haven't done so. We need to make sure all of these are powered at all times. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of those for the moment. I don't need that either. So we've got our centrifuge. Now, what was the recipe I needed to teach the centrifuge? We were making carbon fiber, which means we're going to be using coal dust. Okay. I think we have coal dust as a recipe. I'll double check we've done coal dust as a recipe. Or I might do it as the coal geode shard, actually. How many geodes do we have? If I type in here, coal... No, we will absolutely not be doing it that way. Sorry, I'll do this the hard way. There we go. All right. So you can go in here, back up to mechanism. You can see how fun this is. Getting it all set up. Crusher, enriching, crushing. Here we go. Do we have coal dust? No, we did not have coal dust. Excuse me. New recipe acquired. I love how my thing's now eating as I have a little hiccup. Okay. Are we going to have to do the same thing with all of these, by the way, with the output? I think we might have to. I might preemptively do that just to make our lives a bit simpler. Does mean I can't run along the back, which is a bit of a pain. 1, 2. It does look, do you know what? It does look good plugging into here, though, I've got to say. Okay. Now, if I request the lengths we have to go to. What was I trying to make? I was trying to make a processing unit. So if I now type in processing unit, I'm hoping I should be able to request this. Let's just start with 1. Plastic sheet. We haven't figured out how to make plastic sheets yet. Okay, that's fine. Plastic sheet in Oritech. Polymer resin. Where do we get polymer resin from? Fluid separation using a centrifuge. Biodiesel and naphtha with sand. Oh god, there's got to be a better way. Oh no. I don't think there is a better way to get polymer resin. Okay, is there a better way to get plastic? Polymer resin. Polymer resin. We have plastic from every other goddamn thing. Oh no. Okay. That's fine. Oh yeah, raw biopolymer. Mineral slurry. How do you make mineral slurry? Centrifuge. Sulfuric acid. Oh. How do I make sulfuric acid? Heavy oil or lava with an enderic compound, or just lava will give us steam, sulfuric acid, and Sheol fire. Okay, let's make a refinery. We can't. We need a refinery chamber module. Portable tank and industrial support beam. Okay. We can't make that until we have carbon fiber strands. So let's request some carbon fiber strands. Oh my goodness. I don't think... I'm going to make a call now. I don't think Andrew and Drinking are going to be sad that they missed this particular part of the journey. Okay, cool. That's importing back into the system. It's a shame I can't auto export. Maybe I can. Hang on. Industrial button. Industrial support beam. Actually, if we jump into Oritech. Logistics. Item transport. Just uses the pipes. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. That's fine. I think we might just have to do it this way. That's not a problem. All right, let's follow the Oritech quest line a little bit further then. That's fine. We don't really care about that. Enderic compound. As long as we have some in our inventory, we should be fine. Oh, speed add-on. Wait, okay, so there are Oritech add-on, speed add-on, efficiency add-on, synergy matrix add-on, quarry add-on, auxiliary processing chamber add-on, yield crop, hunter, capacitor, acceptor. Is there an inventory proxy? Allows access to specific inventory spot. That should be, oh my god. Steam boiler, control unit, silk touch, burst. Okay, so there's a lot of add-ons. What does the speed add-on do? Efficiency? Okay. How much? What does an efficiency add-on cost? Yeah, of course it costs plastic. Alright, so what were you doing? I completely forgot what we were doing. Oh, this is a slow machine. We're definitely going to be adding speed to this. Where did I put that speed add-on? I actually don't know how the add-ons work. Oh, they have to go on either side. So if I put this here, I couldn't put something in here. And that's not working. It doesn't accept that. No add-ons connected. But there is. I can see it here. What about in front? Are you happy now? No. Maybe it doesn't work with that machine? No, none of these are working. Okay, maybe it needs to be powered separately. We'll play around with that later. That's not important right now. The important thing is we get ourselves some enderic compound and we have some carbon fiber in our inventory, so at least it registers that we've... Yep, there you go. Enderic compound. Perfect. That ticks us off for here. Duratium ingot, which is made by alloy smelting duratium dust or platinum and netherite. Okay, before we go any further, I need to set up a recipe in the foundry for netherite. So, Oritech has the best method of smelting netherite, or the most efficient, I should say. So in the Oritech alloying in the foundry, 1 gold and 1 scrap gives you 1 netherite. That is a ridiculously good turnaround. So if we do this, and I now request, let's get 1,000 netherite. Let's get 2,000. Let's get 5,000 netherite. Perfect, that'll work away. And what we're going to do is use our time in a bottle to speed this up as quickly as possible. Well, that's fair. I think it's probably burning through most of our energy supply, but it is working. Let's let that tick away in the background. We've still got this making our rods. Now, what did I need? Sorry, I needed to make duratium, which was an alloy of... where are we? Let me jump back into here. Duratium ingot, which was an alloy of... Oh, using the alloy smelter. Have I? I don't think I've set up an alloy smelter, which means we'll probably do this in the Oritech one. I could do it in the Ender one. But I've got a feeling this bad boy is going to be busy for a little bit. Seeing as I asked it to make 5,000. So, that's on me. I stuffed up there. Let's make an alloy furnace from Ender IO, and we'll set it up here in this bank of machines. There's no harm. I do want to switch this to a wireless setup at some point. I don't like that this is all being done via pathways here. I don't like that. Alright, well, let's set up our alloy. Oh, our last framed trapdoor. Absolutely not. No, that's not right. There we go. Alright, we'll have a whole bunch ready to go. Oh, I didn't mean to make a frame pressure plate. There we go. 22. That should see us for a bit. Alright. Oh, induction card? Yep. And I'm back. Alloy furnace on top. Now we do want to change... Oh yeah, that's right. We need a capacitor. Oh. called? Octadic capacitor. Is that the best version? I think it is from memory. Let's assume it is. In this one here, octadic capacitor. Perfect, and we want to automatically, we want push and pull. Push, pull, and nothing else. Brilliant. Okay, so that should now work perfectly. Now, what are we making? Back into our pattern, we're making duratium ingot, which is platinum and netherite. That's not a problem. Let's chuck that in there. And if I now request duratium ingot, we needed 8 of them, I think, wasn't it? Let's just get 64. May as well. If we do this, perfect. That's what I like to see. Awesome sauce. Let me come back downstairs and we'll continue working with these machines here. This is going to be going for a while. I will come over and do this whenever I remember. Yep, I'll just do that every time whenever I remember. Let's get our duratium ingots. Duratium. No reward. Love it. Processing unit. So we are going to need to figure out plastic sheets. Oh, hang on. No, that looks like it's a nightmare to produce. Now, let's do the plastic sheet method. Oh, God. Enderic laser. They can transfer energy in a very looking fashion. They can transfer energy in a very cool looking fashion. Used to transform materials, can break blocks, speed up amethyst growth. Oh, fluid add-on allows for the addition of fluid to the centrifuge. We're definitely going to need to make that at some point, aren't we? Okay. Fluid add-on. I did see that before. We might have to make a different fluid add-on. Fluid pipe. Oh, that's very reasonable. We got loads of silicon. And that gave us a task. Let's make that fluid add-on really quickly. Where was that? I saw it before. Fluid add-on. I get the sense we're actually going to need another centrifuge. One for liquids, one for non-liquids. So let's make another. Probably should have just made a whole bunch of those, to be honest. Let's make out the centrifuge. And we probably want some more advanced machine cores. So let's get one more of those. Okay. I actually do need one more of these, it turns out. So this time... that'll be fine next to it. Do our trapdoor while we remember. It's easier to do it now than it is to do it later. Perfect, and we're probably going to need to set up a back port for this as well. I'm hoping the import, we can just import from there. We'll find out. All right. Centrifuge. Block on top. Activate. And then I'm hoping the fluid port... is that working for both? No add-ons connected. Let's give it a capacity card. Induction card, sorry. Okay, what I might try then with this one... Oh, but I need the port to come at the back. Okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. What if we go side on? Oh, right. And then we can have the port at the back, and I can have the fluid add-on in front. It does make getting to our pattern provider a bit annoying. Have you registered that now? Oh, it has registered. Okay, maybe it had registered before too. I just want to double check this. I know this is such an extra use of time. No. But this one has. Okay, I see. So it's actually... What is the orientation of this device? Can I change it with this? Now neither of them are going to have it. No, this one does. I am really confused. Okay, that's fine. What if I put it there? Do they both now have it? Nope. Okay. Do you know what? Who cares? That's now the fluid one. This is now the... this is... I guess it only goes to the left or something? That is a bit bizarre. Okay. Maybe because we've got them next to each other. I could be the problem here. It could be me. I'm creating this issue. It's often the case. Let's speed that up a little bit. How is it coming along? 130 out of how many did I ask it to make? Oh boy. Well, that's a good question. Now that I kind of know how this works, what if I was to put the speed add-on here? Aha! It's working now. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's look. It's better than nothing. Alright, give it a second and I'll power this up again. How much time in a bottle do we have? Oh yeah, 56,000. 52,000? Yeah. I need to get time crystals. Cool. Sorry. Let's advance on Oritech. What do we need to do? We needed to get nothing for that. We need to use a centrifuge with a fluid add-on and a pulverizer or fragment forge. So it wants us to make a gem. Let's make a gold gem, which is a gold clump. Oh boy. Do we have any clumps? Are clumps an Oritech thing? No, clumps are not an Oritech thing. Great. We don't have any clumps. So clumps might be an Oritech thing. All the ores thing. Okay. And we have no clumps. This is a weird situation to be asking about clumps. Might have to use a fragmenter then. Fragment forge. Multi-block 7 cores. Hey. Or a purification chamber. We could do some... Do we have any ores? Oh, we got loads. Okay. Oh, we need to do something about these ores. Alright, well let's do gold. Purification chamber? Is that what I said? I don't know if we have one. What about infusion factory? Purification chamber. And that becomes the purifying factory. Any other way to get clumps? Okay, we're going to need to make a purification chamber. Purification. We haven't made one. Okay, cool. That's fine. Goodness me. This is going to be a whole thing, isn't it? I can already feel this. I can already feel this happening. What are we missing? An enrichment chamber. Okay. Fine. Purification chamber. Brilliant. And then we'll turn that into the factory component because we may as well. Perfect. All right. And we will add this to our mechanism setup here. Which means we're going to be chucking in yet another trapdoor. We are just going to be absolutely powering through these. Induction card. And what's wrong? Input, output, energy? What's wrong? You're not happy. What do you need? A purifying factory. What do you need? What's wrong? Should I just put this in a sag mill? Probably. Oxygen. Okay, that's fine. I'll do this as a pattern and we'll request it. Wait, hang on. How's this different to an injecting factory? What is an injecting factory used for? Wait. Enrichment, chemical injection. Oh, that gives the gold shards. Okay, yeah, no, okay, fair enough. They are actually all different. My god. My friends, what are we doing here? Luckily, we've got loads of oxygen in the system. This is not a pattern we will be keeping. Alright, turn off all of these. Left and right should be nothing. Chemicals, definitely nothing. Definitely nothing. Input, output. Okay, that should be fine. So if I now request a gold clump, you need gold ore because it's in my inventory. If I now request a gold clump, it should make it exactly the oxygen that we need, I'm hoping. We should have loads of oxygen in the system. I'm hoping this is precisely what we need. It is precisely what we need, and I didn't turn on auto eject or auto sort, but that's okay. I probably don't need to have this set up as a specific pattern thing, do I? I don't know. We'll figure it out. That'll do for now. Let's go back down below. Oh, dearie me. Why do I get the sense this is going to be an ongoing thing? Now, what do we need the gold for? The gold clump for? We need to turn it into a gem, which means we need to run it through a centrifuge with water. So we'll do this as a pattern so that it can remember it in future. And it only uses the exact water that it needs. And if I put this in here... Wait, not this one. This is our fluid one. If I put this in here, I put this in here, and then I request a gold gem. Yay! And it's used precisely the amount of water that it needs. Yay! Okay, that is working absolutely as it should. And that's a quest complete for Legendary Alchemist? No? Oh, it's locked until I make myself the Fragment Forge. Okay, I guess we're making a Fragment Forge. Let's chuck that away. I've already had it in my inventory, so that should be enough. We can put all this away as well. I don't think we need that or that. I will keep those. This. Do you know what I'm thinking I might do? I might make another foundry. Nah, look. Netherite scrap. We've got so much netherite scrap. No, we don't. Oh. Is it ancient debris we have shitloads of? Aha. Okay. What do we do with ancient debris to turn it into netherite? Is there any system in play? That gives us 1. That gives us 2. Crusher gives us 3 dirty netherite scrap. And then if we run that through the enrichment chamber, that gives us... Okay. We're going to do... Let's just do it in the enrichment chamber. I don't think we need that much netherite scrap. So if we put ancient degree through the enrichment chamber, give us 2 netherite scrap. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Chuck that bad boy in. And then if I request netherite scrap, just get that out of the way. Make me 5,000. Maybe 4,000. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to use 2,000 of our ancient debris. How much ancient debris do we have? 14,000. Jesus Christ. Alright, and then what's the most quick way to do this? Metallurgic infuser. Gives us netherite dust. The problem is the alloying is just so much more efficient. You just get more for it. I don't know. You just get more than the metallurgic infuser. This is going to cost us a huge amount of gold, and then we only get 1 netherite dust out of 4 scrap. I don't know what that's for. Netherite rotary blade. And then you smelt that and you get 1 netherite ingot. No, I'm sorry. It's just way better to use the foundry. It's just better. I know it's slow. Painfully slow, but it's the only way. Alright, let's make that crusher? Pulverizer. What am I making? Fragment Forge. Fragment Forge. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right. We need plastic sheets. Oh, no. Okay. We need to figure out how to get water with raw biopolymer. Polymerism will give us 2. Okay, so that's not too bad a recipe. So how do we get this? How do we get a light naphtha bucket? Where do you get naphtha from? Refining. Okay, how much does a refinery cost? All right, we can make the motor. How then do we make the refinery? Refinery chamber module. Oh god, okay. Okay, we need some of this. And some portable tanks. 1, 2, 3. Oh god. Make an extra one. I don't know. Make an extra one. All right, if we make the refinery. No, we need to make 3 refinery. So I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you can put 2 on top. I want to kind of make this as efficient as possible. There's our refinery. There's our refining chamber. We should go to Alt and see how this works. So, oh, look at this monstrosity. What? Oh, no. Okay. Okay. How big are you? Yeah, massive. Ginormous. All right. So let's assume I'm crazy and I put you here. Oh, I didn't think this through, did I? That's our entrance in and out. Not anymore. I just gotta close this up. Oh, dearie me. We'll do that later. That's not urgent right now. Right, what are we doing with this thing? How many do I need for him? I need 9 machine cores. Oh. Are we out? Oops, here we go. I thought I made a stack of these. Have I seriously used them all? No. How many machine cores do we have? Improved machine core, basic machine core. My goodness me, I didn't even realize we'd done that. Man, we went through those quickly. Oh, to be fair, we're using 8 at a time every time we make one of these machine cores. Okay, fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Cool. That makes sense. I might save those as recipes, actually. Although we want to upgrade to the better machine core, so we probably won't. Okay. I want to have this on the corner so it's kind of fitting like that with the buckets. So let's go here. We'll give it plenty of room. Oh god, I forgot the outline. What was the outline again? One above. Oh, that was it. That was genuinely it. Okay, great. Okay, this looks kind of cool, actually. And then how do I put this on top? If I go one here, oops, and then one here, and then if we put the cores on top, does it then like, hang on, this might look really cool. And probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 4 for now. Probably unnecessary to have it completely upgraded straight away. And then if I do this, machine not assembled, please add missing piece. Oh, does it need 5, does it? Hang on. Yeah, 5. My bad. Yeah, okay. And does it recognize that it's got an extra one? Yeah, it kind of does. Okay. So I probably could move this a bit closer. I probably could move it 1 closer. But we're not going to, because that would be madness after what I've just done. So, let's put down our... Oh, which was the mother? This was the mother here, wasn't it? This was the first... Yeah. This was it here. Okay, so we'll put this here. Put down our induction card. Good lord. I've got loads of smart cables. Okay, that's fine. Just worried for a second we didn't quite have enough. Okay. You've got power, fantastic, which means you are functioning. So, put our trapdoor in, as we are now getting very used to doing. Oops. There you go. Okay. Now, what was I doing with the refinery? What am I doing with the refinery? Seriously, what am I doing with the refinery? I was refining... maybe biofuel into... heavy oil. How do I make heavy oil? I can refine oil into heavy oil, and I can get oil... Crude oil bucket. How do I get oil in this mod pack? Oh, I don't think I can. Hang on. Oh, I'm not sure we can in this mod pack. Or there must be a way, but I don't think it's a... Oh, geez. Okay, no. That's not what we're doing. Hang on. So I need to be learning how to make naphtha. So biofuel of any sort, oil of any sort, heavy oil. Hang on. I think maybe the quest line might help us out with this bit. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yay. Okay. But you're not going to tell me how to make plastic, it seems. Without making the fragment forge. Oh, we did get a Sheol fire bucket. No clue. No clue what we're doing with that. Right. So, I think we do have biofuel in our system. I'm hoping it will accept... I think it did say it accepted that. So, if we go into our thing here, in the Oritech refining, it wants clay catalyst beads. But at least that will then... How do I make clay catalyst beads? That's pretty straightforward. Okay, let's put that in our refining... in our crafting system. That's the encoding terminal. Put you in. Nope, fine. I'll just do it manually. I never use the pattern access terminal, to be honest. Just right click. Okay. Before we forget, get that going. Now, if I request... Wait, hang on. I think it works best if you actually use the naphtha in a recipe. So if I put this in a fluid separation... Oh my goodness. We're trying to make plastic, right? That's what this is all for? We're making plastic, which means... Oh, is there a better way to do this? Biofuel, charcoal will give us molten plastic. Oh, this might be a better way to do this. The thermoneumatic processing plant. Okay, I might make one of these later. Just if that turns out to be a better way to do this than whatever we're dicking about with Oritech for, I might switch to that. But fluid separation, that's what we're going to try and do. And we're going to try and create a silicon wash. Gravel gives us almost nothing. Quartz dust gives us the most. But if we use sand, we get polymer resin, which is what this is all about. And sand we should have loads of. So if I put this in our... This is our wet one. If I now ask for polymer resin, let's ask for 10. We don't have enough light naphtha. I know, but I did just give you the recipe for it. Do you want 2 different recipes? One specifying diesel and naphtha. Oh, okay, you're going to be like that, are you? All right, what if I request it now? Okay. Yeah, seems happy. It did make both, but it's not going to extract both because I haven't set up the extractor, which I can do down here. And because it's all underneath, we can easily do this with an import bus, no problems. And we're going to definitely have to do import bus on these bad boys too. Not a problem. It kind of looks okay, so I'm less worried. And we'll fill in these gaps here. Oops. Can I get under there? Maybe. Yes, I can. I'll leave that there because we're going to come along and dig into that. Did that work? Do I now have polymer resin? No, it's gotten stuck. Where have you gotten stuck? It's not extracting the naphtha, which is the one thing I need it to extract. Am I going to have to do a separate import bus just for naphtha? Actually, let's do it behind here. If we're going to do another one. Are you going to make me do this? I think it is. It really feels like it's going to have 2 different import buses. Oh. Wait, hang on. Ah, I see. Okay. Do you know what? Totally fair. It wants it to be a specific tank that it's being pulled out of. Do you know what? That's actually fine. I'm not even going to whinge about that. I'm not even going to be a little bitch. That makes total sense. I understand that now. And I understand why you need the other refinery chamber, and I think I might chuck it on top now. That does actually make sense. I'm back on board. I'm back on board, guys. Wait, can we make the elite ones now? Silicon wafer. Oh, that's the atomic forge again. Or silicon wash, which is made by putting naphtha and quartz dust to get silicon wash. Yeah, go on. I actually do want to learn how to make that. That'd be pretty cool. Naphtha or light naphtha. Yeah, let's encode that. We should have loads of quartz dust. Okay, so if I now requested... what was I doing? We're going to try and make the elite machine core. If I was going to request an advanced computing engine... Oh, we're still doing the atomic forge regardless. But... Oh, Fluxgate. It's an assembler recipe. Okay, yeah, I will request that because I don't want to have to make that manually. Done. Okay. Wait, we still don't have polymer resin. What's wrong? Where have you gotten stuck? Why are you not being extracted through the... I don't understand. What's wrong? Why isn't that being extracted? Don't tell me it has to be... Surely not. That's not good. Why aren't you extracting? Is it because that's connected to the pattern provider and not to our ME system? Specifically and directly? That normally shouldn't be a problem. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine, that's not a problem. I never thought that was an issue previously, but if it's going to be an issue... Oh no. Oh dear. Okay. Hey friends, how we doing? This one's not an issue. It's been extracting this whole time with no issues at all, but whatever. Whatever. I don't care. Let's just... If it uses more cables, whatever. Is it extracting faster? No, because I haven't put any things on it. Oritech. Not always the most logical system to follow rules with. Okay, so we now have... Bear with me, sorry. We now have the resin. Let's encode... Oh, I'm definitely doing it in the energized smelter. I'm not doing it... Oh, no, the fluid separation is way better. Mineral slurry gives us way more. Gives us 4 for each polymer resin. Although, given that it's not that expensive... We got loads of biofuel, we got loads of sand. Wait, no, sorry. We've got loads of this biofuel, and the clay catalyst beads are pretty cheap. Nah, that's fine, that's fine. All right, let's just do the cheap one then. We'll do the water-based recipe in that case. Done. Now if I request... Oh, let's put that in our inventory so it registers it. Great. And then if I request plastic... Let's just ask for... Let's ask for a stack. I reckon that'll be plenty. If I ask for this, hopefully it will now start crafting all of this stuff. So that'll get to work. This guy should be getting to work. Making more. Can't help but notice that's not being taken out. What? I don't understand. Did it need to be on top? I thought... I've taken it out. I wonder if these are not going to be as automatic as I was hoping for. Is it because it wants to take it out of the fluid add-on? Surely not, but it's making a solid component, not a liquid. I don't know anymore. Let's chuck an input bus down here in that case. And let's just request another one. Well, it's actually gotten stuck. I can't help but notice. Where have we gotten stuck? It looks like the refinery. So, why have we gotten stuck on the refinery? Welcome to problem solving. Yeah, that's just infinitely now. So naphtha's where it's gotten stuck. That's fine, but we should be able to make naphtha because we have the recipe for it in here, and it made it just before. So it should be dumping biofuel in and clay catalyst beads, but I can't help but notice nothing's gone in. Well, with that all connected there. Oh, is it because I've used up all the channels? 0 of 8 channels. No, it's not because I've used up all the channels. 1 of 8 channels. No. It's not using up all the channels. Okay. So why aren't you working? You should be able to make naphtha. The recipe's there. It's just biofuel. Oh, wait. Do we not have enough biofuel? Is that what our holdup is? Hang on. No, we've got 7,000 biofuel. And is it stuck because it's trying to make... what were they called? Oh, I can't remember what they were called. Clay catalyst beads. If I just ask for 10 of them, what if I just ask for 1 of them? Ask for 10. No, it's happy. Just do that. And then if I chuck those in there. It's all very confusing. This should be working by what I can figure out. Wait, hang on. What did that say? There was a message there. No? No, it's happy. Yep. Chemicals, fluids, items. Okay. This might be one of those times where I end up coming back later. Alright. Is it because I'm asking too complicated? What if I cancel this? You're still going... Oh, hang on. It had frozen. Okay, so it had frozen somewhere along the pathway already with the creation of naphtha. So... Okay, so it didn't like making naphtha. And I can't request it through here. What's the thing naphtha's used for immediately? Just the fluid separation. Oh, it's quartz dust. Hang on. Do we not have quite enough quartz dust? That might have been our... Oh, for God's sake. It's bloody quartz dust that was holding us up. I feel like an idiot. How do I get quartz dust? That's so funny. Naphtha... We shouldn't have needed it, actually. Biofuel to make naphtha. Wait, hang on. What do we need the quartz dust for? Light naphtha. Biofuel, clay catalyst, diesel, and that gives us naphtha. No, that's not the reason. That should have been fine. Isn't this fun, hey? Isn't it fun? Trying to figure out how this goddamn stuff works. Strange matter. That is what that's for. What do we... Okay, what can we use this for? Wait, that's what we're looking for. That's to make the silicon wash. Nah, see, we're not even doing that yet. Yeah, it's just this. Okay. What if I request, what do you call polymer resin? What if I request some more polymer resin? Oh, Jesus, we're going to do something about the bees. Let's just request 12. You should be able to do this. So that should have immediately put fuel in here. Okay. We might have a problem. Let's grab this recipe out. Let's grab both these recipes out. It could be because it's trying to create two different things. I'll just cancel that. Welcome to my world. It's a fun one. Right. Let's start with this one. The amounts are off. I mucked around with the amounts, which is where things have gone wrong. Okay, so we just wanted to reverse these. So if I take that out and put it back in, 0.5 diesel and 0.2 naphtha. So I've put this here, 0.2 set, and then if I put the diesel here, 0.5. I think I stuffed this up. So if I overwrite this, that is now the processing pattern for naphtha. And then I'm going to erase this one. Yeah, I think I stuffed this up. I think I was telling it two different recipes that it couldn't quite pass. So if I try that now, I don't understand. It should be perfect. That should be absolutely perfect. We've got a processing pattern. This has power. It's connected to this. This is going to be a manual. Does it not like the bioresin? Can't even put this in. Oh, there you go. I could do it manually. Oh, hang on. It's not getting energy anymore. Okay, so this, for some reason, okay. Maybe we did need to use the dense cables. I can do one more, right? Nope, that's the void. Welcome to Gnungagop. Oh, this is going to be really annoying. Oh, come on. Come on, man. Work with me here. I'm going to have to do the dense cable. Just hover. Alright. I genuinely don't think it is this, but just in case. Because if it is, I'm going to be really annoyed. Oh. No. Oh, wait. Hang on. Nope. Something's happening. That was it. It was just that I needed a dense cable. Man, okay. Well, that's good to know. I did use up all the channels. That's so funny. This whole time I was like, nah, it can't be that. I'm not an idiot. There's no way this is using all the channels. What the hell? Where's your villager? Oops. I killed him. Sorry. My finger slipped. Oops. Alright. That does appear to now be working. And if I check in here... Okay. So that was the problem. We didn't have enough connections. Do you know what? Great. What an awesome problem to have. We're going to put in another wireless thing here, and we're going to connect these things up separately. In fact, I almost should be putting the wireless thing right in the middle here, and having the different channels come out from either side. Right, you're working. You're working. Stuff's being taken out properly. It was literally that. We were using up too many channels. Man, that's frustrating. So if I come over here, you're still plugging away. Just out of interest, we check in on our system. Used channels 13 out of 32. Okay. So this should now be okay, I'm hoping. All right. We have plastic. What do we use the plastic for again? The polymer? We need to fluid separate. Cool. I think I've already done that. Processed, sorry, what was it called? Sorry, it's the plastic sheet. Okay, so if I now request plastic sheet, we've got 16. What if I request another, let's get 64. If If I do that, are you going to be able to handle this? Moment of truth. I think we might have actually had enough. Resin? No, there's no way we had enough resin. Why would this recipe only work the first time it runs and then break? No, it is... Oh. Why is sand in here? Oh, because it's got to make more of the resin. Oh, okay, no. So we did have enough naphtha. Okay. So it knows what it's doing. We're all good, guys. We're all good. What was it doing with plastic? Fragment forge. Fuck, drone port. Oh god, this is gonna be one of those mod packs, isn't it? Fragment forge. Steam engine, arcane research, fuel generator. What do you use the drone port for? Fragment forge. I don't want a pattern. What are we missing? A flux gate and motors. 1, 2. All right. Fragment forge. Flux gate is an assembler pattern. I think I've put that in, haven't I? If I ask for a flux gate. Aha! That should work. All right. It's plugging away. Ooh. Is that going to make a flux gate? I think it is. It worked! Now, I should be able to build a fragment forge. Hey! We did it. My friends, it's working. Now, how big are you? You're not too bad, actually. 7 machine cores. Wait, what? But you look like you're a 2x2. Why do you need 7 machine cores? I'm confused. What do you need to make an atomic forge? Could we make one now? We totally could. Let's make an atomic forge. Let's make 12. We'll use them someday. Let's make the atomic forge. Atomic forge. Must be powered via an enderic laser. How do I make an enderic laser? Enderic lens, adamant, enderic compound. We should be able to do that. Okay. This is all Oritech stuff now. So we needed... Let's make a couple of those. Let's make 8. That's what I need for that. So I'll need 16. No, let's just make 4. Let's make 4. I don't know how many we're going to need. I'm sort of like 1, 2, 3, 4. An adamant ingot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just make these manually. Surely we're not going to need to make a whole bunch of these. Oh, you're busy. Okay, sorry, I'll give you a second. Multi-block machine core 1. Can also be built on walls and ceilings. Oh, you're going to be busy for a while. Maybe we need to build more assemblers. Speed this bad boy up a little bit. My goodness. Oh yeah, let's take that out of there and let's chuck that in our ME system so it knows that it's got access to it. Why so slow? How's our netherite coming along? 800. I did ask for 5,000. Given we've got 14,000 ancient debris, maybe we should teach the system another way of making netherite. I don't know. Nah, I think it's fine. It's fine. All right, let's head back on over. Oh my god, all right. I'm not waiting for this. Come on, take them away. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's get some enderic lenses. Is that everything we need to make an enderic? Ah, more motors. I must have made a shitload of the magnetic coils ages ago because I haven't seen them come up for a while. And what do we need to make for the atomic forge? We should have everything for the atomic forge as well. My goodness me, we do. Plus spares. All right. Well, we're not technically supposed to have been able to do that yet. I'm supposed to have a processing unit in my inventory. Let's do that really quickly and then I'll hold on to it. Okay. There we go. That should do a whole bunch of quests. Nope, we then need to hold Fluxite in our inventory. Done. I find it so funny that they like lock these quests sometimes. Nope, we need to then make a target designator. What? Right, that does make sense. You got to try and like access it and have it go somewhere specific. Oh, God's sake. Oh, that's fine. All right, sandstone we don't need. Bucket can go back in. Lee can go back in. Do we want to put another refinery chamber on top? Yeah, we do. And I'll need some more machine cores. We'll just use the advanced ones for that. One. Oh, we're out of steel. I think I put a recipe for steel. Oh no, we don't have a recipe for steel. Okay, we need to make one right now in our patterns so that we can make this easily. So to make a steel, coal dust and iron's probably on the more efficient side. Can we go more efficient? Steel dust. That's a lot of coal. Are you kidding? Metallurgic infuser. Enriched iron plus... Yeah, I'm going to do this one because that's probably... I reckon that's on the safer side. And then we'll also quickly make one for smelting. And the energized smelter. Done. Isn't this fun? Metallurgic infuser. Enriching. Crushing. Infusing. And then... that's crushing. Smelting. So now, if I request some steel, let's get 1,000 steel. Have I not taught you how to make carbon or enriched iron? I thought I had. Wrong one. Oh. Enriching factory. You know how to make enriched iron. Oh, no, you don't. You don't. That's enriched tin. Enriched iron. The enriched... I want it to use the enriched carbon. Yeah, cool. Okay. And then to make carbon, chemical oxidizer, I want to use the enriched version because that will be the most efficient. Okay, great. So chemical oxidizer. There we go. That's how you make carbon. And that's how you make enriched iron. Alright. Make 1,000 steel. Yay! Now everything should start working. Sweet. There we go. Hey, look, I have to say, it is really great having such a robust ME system. It is also a wee bit of a ball ache that it is so involved. What was I making? Oh, I was making machine cores. And that's why we needed the steel. We're back. I remember now. I remember what we're doing. Well, we're going to have to wait. We're on the... Wait, you won't let me put it down? There we go. And I'll have to put another import bus up there, I think. Yeah, it'll be a separate tank. I definitely will. Right, it'll register something there soon. How many channels are we using up? 2 of 8 channels. 4 of 32 channels on the dense smart cable. Okay, so that should now be fine. Just double check. We've learned our lesson. Now, if I come back to here, how many? 14 of 32 channels. Okay, brilliant. So we've got loads of stuff. So there's loads of space now. Awesome. Now that should have some steel forming. Yep, steel is smelting. Nope, that's the steel I did before. Oh gosh, is it because you don't appear to be making... Wait, I put you in the wrong one. You're supposed to be in the infusing factory. That's my bad. That's completely my bad. There we go. Okay. And now if we come into our smelting, hopefully we start to see... Oh no, but it's going to do all the infusion first. We're going to be here a while waiting for these. Unless... Uh-oh. Where's the holdup? Oh no, we're good, we're good, we're good. We got steel. Okay. I did waste a whole bunch of time in a bottle though. Unfortunately. Yeah, we probably should put the fragment forge down at some point. Yep, that's true. God damn it. I need 3. Is that right? Still missing 2? Yeah, still missing 2. My bad. Alright. There you go. Perfect. That'll do. That looks cool. That actually looks really cool. Right, so if we're going to do our fragment forge, let's continue the dense smart cable along. We can now replug this hole here. All right, fragment forge. Yeah, I guess we'll put you out in front like this. And I'll do the same thing as before. With the Fluix smart cable. Okay. I don't need one there, sorry. I'm being a bit foolish. What am I doing? There we go. Put our pattern provider here. Perfect. Okay. You should be happy now. What are you missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 machine cores. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, let's make 64 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I say we needed? Oh, wait. Can I just... If I just right click on this... Aha! It just does them automatically. There you go. Fragment forge. And I've realized in hindsight, oh, not that one. We can actually be a bit clever. Well, I mean, not sure I can. We put this here and then we get our import bus. Might have to request, let's get another 12, hey. Like I'm not using them. Okay, that should now be able to import and export straight from in here. Oh, induction card. Induction card. I'll need to make a... another trapdoor. And then the sandstone. And we open it up. I know this is such extra, but that is kind of a good way to do it. Okay, so we've made the fragment forge. That gives us the gems tick off. Great. Add-ons function as upgrades. I think we've read through this. Tick that off. And we got a speed one. I love how none of these give you extra stuff. Power generation, I don't really care about. Lava generation, we don't really need to worry about. Yeah, I think we're good for generators. We're not going to do their nuclear reactor, so that's fine. That's fine there. Machine add-on extender. Allows additional add-ons to be connected. Okay, maybe that's worth playing around with a little bit later on as well. We're not doing any of the transporting liquids, so the next thing we need to do is a target designator. Why do I have leather? It's clearly feeling a bit kinky. Target designator. We can now make that. We were missing steel. That ticks off that. Fantastic. And now if I hold a flux circuit in my hand, go on, pop off you go. If I hold a flux circuit in my hand, that should be sufficient. Let's see. Or a flux gate, even. Yay! Oh, my God. This is like pulling teeth. How big are you? Oh, you're huge. 8 machine cores. Yeah, we'll put you here, I think. That'll do. Let's get this stuff working. Oh, no, that's not right. Sorry. I'm getting there. And then we'll put our... Did I make some more import buses? Because we can have this all be connected and running same as all the other things. I'm hoping. Yep. Put the induction card in. Great. And then machine cores. Oh, and I'm going to figure out what to do with the enderic lasers as well. Machine cores. Machine cores. Should add the... I should be adding these as a... 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Okay. That's fine. And then we'll upgrade this to... We're going to use them, probably. Okay. Oh, this does look cool, though. No, but okay, to be fair, this does look really cool. All right, enderic laser. It does need to be powered, I'm pretty sure, so we'll have to... Oh, wait, we need those cores. Did I just put them away? Now, I want to have these on the wall, or maybe on the roof, with like power coming down underneath. Yeah, that'll be cool. All right, let's do that. Oh, I should make one more, actually. Can we make an enderic laser? 2 motors. When did I make all of the... Oh, I've run out of copper cable. Okay, there we go. We've now run out of copper cable. I don't know if we need multiples of these, actually, in hindsight. Maybe I'm wasting my time. Oh, man, come on. That is insanely cool. Now, if I click this... Wait, shift click. Cool. Then... I was thinking for these guys, I just use one of my plugs. Sorry, one of my points. Yep. They're full of energy. You're full of energy. Okay. Wait. Gotta make my thing. Oh no, I didn't think this through. Because of its position, maybe I should try and move it back a touch. It's probably fine that it's not like over the master one. It's probably fine. And if I put this block... Oh, right, I see. All right, okay. I have to put it... Oh, well, let's see. This might be fine. This might not be fine. If it gets power, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, great. That's awesome. That's what I needed to see. So if I then click this and then click here, that's all working, hopefully. Oh, come on. There you go. All right. What are we using the atomic forge for? We're making better machine cores. So, to make an advanced computing engine, sorry, to be in here. Advanced computing engine, silicon wafer. And to make the silicon wafer, we can engrave silicon and carbon fiber. Yeah, that's cheaper. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, let's do that then. Let's make silicon wash. Okay. Turns out everything needs fluids. I'm sure that's fine. Wait, I already had a silicon wash recipe. Huh. When did I do that? Oh, sorry. This one. Oh, I don't remember doing that. Okay, whatever. That's fine. What's this one that I'm doing? That's the advanced computing, so that should be in here. Okay. Let's see if that works. Advanced computing. Let's just request one. Powdered quartz from Ender.io. Okay, I might just change the recipe then. What are the options? Quartz dust. And we want to use the one from Mechanism. Yep, let's try that. And I think the recipe... I think we have a recipe for quartz dust. I'll double check. Pretty sure we don't, actually. But it's easy enough. We just add this in now. Oh, where am I? Here we go. Got really turned around there. Crushing factory. No, we do now, though. All right, let's see if that works. Advanced computing. If I request one of these, let's see if it works. Oh, I don't like that that's now... Oh, no. No, something's happening. It is creating something. Let's make sure everything's working. Everything is working. We did produce some diesel and naphtha. The naphtha's now going into the centrifuge. It is actually working. And the silicon wash we are extracting with our output, with our import bus, which is then going into the system. Amazing. It is actually functioning. And then that's going to go in with the carbon fiber. Huh. That's cool. And the silicon wafer will be taken out. And we should see that go into here. Ah. Oh. What's wrong? You guys had power for a second. What's wrong? I saw... Is there not enough power in the system? Nope, there is, because I can access this. Okay, let's try that. Maybe that's what the... Oh, do you reckon it's... This would be silly. If I take this out and put it back in. Yeah, it really doesn't think it has power. This is just to see what happens. I don't want this in the final version. No, it's not happy. Does it need to have power from a certain... Does it only accept power from a certain input? That's interesting. No, it doesn't even like it from here. Huh. It liked it before. Oh, does it have to be underneath in the center? I bet it does. Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's not fine, it's annoying. Okay. What we'll do then... That's frustrating. Right. What am I looking for? So it have to go here. Get these all set again. Oh, it could have been my fault with the lasers, actually, in hindsight. No, you're fully charged now. So if I put this here, are you going to be okay? No, it's not happy. fascinating. Okay, so it's not an issue. Do I need more lasers? Are the lasers too far away? It has to be powered by an indirect laser. Okay, so that doesn't. So it is the indirect lasers. That is the problem. The indirect lasers have full energy. Oh. Right. Oh, that's annoying. Now the question is, why haven't you extracted that? All right, well, oh, this is so annoying. What are you doing? What on earth? What is happening right now? Oh, God damn it. Is this... What is going on? Are they sabotaging this? So, position stored. No? Has to be the base. Okay, so I think it didn't like it because it was not the base. But if I do that, and then let's request another one just to see what happens. Oh, this is going to be, I can tell this is going to be fun to run. I'm not sure what it's upset about. Processing unit and silicon wafer. I should have a few of these anyway. Silicon wafer. Nah, cool. It's got to make him. Fair enough. Fair enough. Probably doing that now, right? Oh, it's making the silicon wash first. How are you traveling along? Yeah, you're still just ticking along there. That's good. Carry on. I mean, that does look sick. I'm hoping this now extracts it straight into the thing. Otherwise, I'm going to need to figure out another way to get all the stuff out of here. This is definitely where we're going to be wrapping up for today after this. Dear. Okay. Something happened. And it's been taken out. And it's in here. It's working. Okay. Brilliant. We have the way to make better machine cores. How good is that? So, I think that is a great place to wrap up for today. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody, as we jump into Oritech. This has been very enlightening, and we have learned a lot by creating all of these Oritech machines. Oh, right. You want me to actually hold the silicon wafers? I was going to say, I was like, surely we've completed this arduous task, my lord. But it wants me to actually hold the silicon wafers, and then I need to hold the advanced computing engines, which is good because we do actually want to have those to be able to make the better upgrades. And all the way to the Manhattan module? What? Underwhelming. Warning, unleashes catastrophic chaos only if those who wish to leave a lasting impression or crater. Well, I probably don't want to do that, do I? I might make the Heisenberg compensator or the 2x super AI chip. Oh, these are expensive. My God. So hang on, let me get this right. So we use these to then create the super AI chip, and then we use the super AI chip to create the Heisenberg compensator. Let me just put all these recipes in while we're here, and we use the Heisenberg compensator to create Promethium. I have no idea what overcharged crystals are. Let's figure out how to make those really quickly now while we're here. Overcharged crystals use a Heisenberg compensator and nope. How do we make you? Particle collision. Fuck, this seems like it's going to be complicated. Oh my god, we're actually going to have to make a particle collider. Let's just put all those in there. We'll get back to that later, I think. Did we make the wafers? Yeah, there's the wafers. Yep. And now let's quickly... what are these called? Advanced computing engine. We may as well hold them in our hands so that we get the... how many did I need for the quest? 4. It's just 2 more. Whoops. There you go. What are you making? They should be producing. Did we not have... Whoop, the assembler just did something. I think it might have already finished. Yeah, it's already done. And we hold that. Hey, and that takes off yet another quest. And it's a quest with no rewards once more. God, I love this. What about the AI chip? Do we get any rewards for this? I'm betting we don't. 2? 2 times super AI chip. Go on. We've got everything we need. Let's see what happens. That should just be a super quick one here. Oh, these lasers are cool, man. Look at them go. There's our super AI chip. Artificial brilliance. What can we use these for? We can use it to make an arcane catalyst, store souls. Schrodinger's safe. Used to contain and transform a dangerous block. Auxiliary processing chamber. The drone port. I do want to get into drones. I don't know what they do or how they work, but they sound really fun. So I thought we should do that. Yeah, we get nothing for that. How good's that? I love it when we get absolutely no benefit from the quest lines. Oh my god. Well, look, hey, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. That is all we have time for today. I will see you all in the next episode. The next episode will be with Andrew and Tricking. We will jump back in and have a bit of a play around with some more of these exciting mods, including occultism, and we'll also set up a nuclear reactor with the power mod. But I think for now that is enough. I will see you all again very shortly. Until then, stay safe, stay well. See you guys soon. Bye.